To deliver the keynote, the students overwhelmingly nominated a young woman whose love for words and talent for telling stories is well known throughout MA. She's a celebrated leader, officially as a member of our inaugural Transdisciplinary Leadership Program cohort, co-leader of our Financial Aid Affinity Club, and co-editor of our literary magazine Echoes. She also leads by example, embodying our school competencies, intellectual flexibility, strategic boldness, and demonstrated empathy. Fellow faculty explain, she is a teller of stories, especially in her writing, and she makes space for others to share their stories. She is unfailingly kind and has consistently engaged herself in pursuits that better her community and herself. She is someone who calls people in rather than calling people out. I think you will hear, even in this short address, such character shine through. It's my privilege to introduce, on behalf of the class of 2020, Kevi Johnson.
Thank you, Juliet. In these past months, more than ever, moments of comfort at Marin Academy have flooded back to me. Warm days spent eating lunch and laughing out in the courtyard. The energy on that first morning of how the garden looked the last time I saw it, almost fully in bloom. I think about riding in a van on the way back from an outing in the wilderness, weary but satisfied, or feeling the lights come back on in the theater, awed by another performance. I've been thinking a lot about comfort and the extent to which some of us can hold on to it as recent events in our country and world have unfolded. I, like many others I am sure, began quarantine wishing that I could return to past moments of normalcy. But recent events have put into stark relief the normal I have found myself wishing to return to. Marin Academy has often felt like its own little world. Some call it the MA bubble, and it has been said by some that MA is better than the real world. But whenever MA lives in our imagination as separate from or better than the real world, we forget to turn a critical eye on ourselves. At MA, our mission statement, quote, challenges each person to accept the responsibilities posed by education in a democratic society. Most of us know these words by heart, and there is a sense that I've certainly felt at MA, that my education is more than just for the benefit of myself. But I think the challenge is considering that I'm not only waiting and preparing to confront problems that exist elsewhere. It will always start with me, with how I'm deeply connected to the world and how, because of this, I too must consider that I am part of the problem. This is the challenge posed by education in our democratic society. If you are unsure of what I mean, I know we have all felt and benefited from the comfort that comes from not engaging. Even that choice not to engage against the backdrop of those who are forced to is devastating and something we should not be okay with. This understanding is necessary in our reality of vast contrast. While some of us gather together expecting to celebrate graduation, perhaps in as normal a way as possible, there are so many others who cannot and are not celebrating today. And so I hope we can all see that this moment is not really about comfort or relief, or even specifically just about us. It is about our relationship to the world to which we intrinsically, essentially belong. If you do not have an answer to the question, how is my life related to the lives of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor and all those countless others whose lives have been unjustly lost, it is time to seek out your answer. My class of 2020, you surprise me and humble me, and I've seen your inclusivity, resilience. That being said, we each have the potential to be part of solutions, and equally, we each have the potential to be part of problems. The privilege we collectively have gained in completing our time at MA, the privileges we carry with us, will never make us exempt from this truth. And I hope for everyone else listening, wherever you are right now, you can see that the same is true. We each have unique power to leverage and a unique voice, and we are all gathered here today, hopefully thinking about what that could and will be. Thank you.